Hi folks, this is Jay here from the Galaxy Alliance clan from Clash of Clans, and I thought to myself, oh, another video. It's about time actually. It's been a few days, so I thought to myself, let me share some thoughts with you guys and talk about things that interest me and things that's going on with regards to our clan. So, further ado, let me reload screen. Right, first of all, let me give you an update on my base. Okay, so um hard to notice, but what you'll see is that I've got some. Oh, first of all, I finished all the level 11 walls, and now I've started upgrading to level 12. Okay, you can see a few more archer towers being upgraded and so forth. And let me show you where I am with regards to um regards to my base. So, what's remaining? I've got some cannons which are remaining. And there's a level 13, most of them 14 to look ready to be maxed. My bombers, I kind of delayed them quite a lot, and they're weak as I mean, like they really need some attention. So the bombers need to be upgraded, and so do the air sweepers as well. They're currently level 5, but they'll be upgraded soon. You can see that I've made some progress with regards to my walls, as I mentioned. You can see where I am right now. I've got a fair way to go. Okay, so at this moment in time, I'm farming all the time. Okay, so as soon as I get a little bit of a break or a little bit of time, I'm actually farming, and in a way, I'm kind of not ignoring, but I'm kind of concentrating on this. Been using a lot of well, I've actually finished off my booster spell. As soon as I get them, we do them. With regards to clan games, would you believe it? First of all, well done to our clan for you know yeah, doing brilliantly on the clan games, and and more importantly, Suki for beating me to 4,000 score, and she did it so swiftly. It was unbelievable. I think it was 12 hours or something like that. I mean, faster than anything I could do. I probably would have beaten her if I wasn't distracted as much with regards to things I was doing at the time. I think I lost something like 4 or 5 challenges purely because I was distracted. But it doesn't matter. To me, it's all about the clan doing well. I'd like to see other players beating me to position 1 as well. It's a great situation to have. Okay, um, Angie, fantastic for 4,000. Flash there as well. Noggin's like literally a little bit away, but actually look at that. Noggin and Noggin 2, two accounts. Okay, he's well over 3,000. That's good. Stevie not so far away, and then you've got the rest of the team, including Brennan and so forth, which is great. Okay, the fact of the matter is, with 43,000, ideally we want to see 50,000, regardless. I don't understand why, but we only have one, two, three, four, six tiers and 30,000. We could easily achieve 50,000. I'm not too sure what's going on with regards to the if it is an algorithm or it's just the fact that um oh, I have a theory about this. My theory is that when um when challenges are set, okay, when we've got events, okay, Supercell lose revenue. Okay, so let's think about what Clash of Clans is. It's full of microtransactions. Along with microtransactions, what it's doing is um preying on your for playing on your patience. That's the word I'm looking for. Playing on your patience. And the fact of the matter is, if you impatient, you'll go and you'll buy some gems and you'll push yourself along, and that's what they rely on. Now when the games are on, or a particular event, and it gives something away, their revenue goes down, purely because people are able to upgrade quite quickly. They don't have to wait to anything. They can just use one of their whatever spell they got. They can increase time, decrease time, and just get things done quickly. Okay, hence I think the revenue went down. So what they decided to do was that they've you know they've basically said, let's give less rewards. Okay, and that way they can slightly increase, keep interest, trying to balance between keeping the interest of the game, as well as making sure that they have sufficient revenue. Okay, as you know, Clash of Clans is Supercell, with Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, they make a ton of money. So anyway, so that's my little thought about what's going on with regards to this. Now, we've just gone into war. I, to be honest, I have been doing really badly. I mean, if we've lost the last two wars. Okay, so let's go on to the war log. As you can see, we lost the last two wars. Not great. You know, to be honest, um, both of these wars, we probably could have won. Okay, and it's just down to two things. Number one, um, people not having enough time using up both their attacks, or possibly even attacking the wrong base or with the wrong strategy. Okay, so and for me, I had two issues this week. My strategy was wrong in one of the attacks, and in my second attack, I don't know what's going on with my iPad at this moment in time. And I was pressing, and the spells just would not drop. Okay, so in the end, my attack was just full. Okay, um but excuses aside, um we move on. Okay, and we're still above 50%, war stat, is not too bad, but we could do a bit more. Now, I am going to be looking at some tools on how we can select our opponent. I think that I've heard a little bit about these tools, so let's look at them. Let's see if we can actually use them. Anyway, we're about to go into war, and I had a little sneak peek. I had a look at one of the enemy bases. Now, obviously, war hasn't started. This is just preparation at the moment in time. So, the base might change. But I actually looked at this base, and I went, whoa, okay, this looks a little bit strange to me. Okay, I thought to myself, is this a 3-star base? Walls are a bit funny. You know, However, I looked at the top and I said, oh, hang on for a second. That's where their clan castle is. Okay. So if I was this person, I would probably put all the Teslas up there, okay, as well as all the bombs around there and the traps and everything. I've got a feeling that it is not as easy as I think it is. There's a lot of space around that town hall. Now, the question is, what strategy am I going to use? Okay. Um, yeah. Okay, it's going to be an interesting one. Okay, I have a feeling that I'm going to be coming from the right here, not from the top. Okay, and bulldozing my way through, at the same time being conscious of taking out that town hall, and trying to 2 or 3 star this base. um I'm talking confidently, a bit more confidently now, because all I've been doing at the moment is I've been 1 star, 1 star, oh, 2 star, wow, oh, okay, got 3 star now. No, shouldn't be thinking like that. I should be going for 2-3 star every single time, and hopefully I'll be able to do that. Going back to the other bases, let's out that one now. Okay. Um, this looks pretty reasonable, straightforward base. I think I will leave this to Mike. Okay. And actually, we've been talking about strategy a little bit recently, okay, on how to do war strategy. And I think what we want to do is that we want to do mirror 1-to-1. Now, there's a risk when we do mirror, when we attack mirrors, that we're not strong enough. A lot of our enemies go and attack our weaker, um, you know, they, they attack weaker bases. Okay, so if they're say number number 1, 2, 3, if they're number 4, they might attack number 8 or something like that. However, I think in all fairness to everybody, what we were thinking, what we've thought about doing is you attack your mirror base or near your mirror base, okay, and then afterwards your second attack should be something, because by the second attack everyone's attacked, okay, and that leaves you to just clean up. So a good idea in principle, but it doesn't seem to work with us. Not too sure why. I'm still looking, I'm still analyzing every time, and I'm still like learning each time. um but anyway, regardless, if we look at war details, our enemy, again, they have they've won 81 wars. They've got 0 streak at the moment. Yeah, okay, we'll just have to see. Um, they've got war view frequency as rare. They're from Vietnam, and it should be quite interesting in this next war. Okay. Um, yeah, so that's where we are. One good piece of news about my base is that my queen is looking luscious at level 40 now. Okay, so anyway, that's all of my what were they called, um hero books used up now. Okay, and I've been quite fortunate that I've been able to use up my gems, and and um and being able to get one or two at a very very cheap discount, to these hero books. Okay, um I'm continuing to push forward, okay, with regards to this base. Okay, what I want to do is I want to get to a point where before the update, as I've mentioned before the next update, while I'm on there, okay, let's talk about this update that's coming up soon. Just to let everybody know, there's been a lot of speculation, okay, a lot of speculation, and there's been things that look factual, right, on YouTube and so forth. But the reality is, we don't know. We don't know what this new update is. Actually, when I was looking at one of the forums, I think one of the Supercell forum moderators turned around and said, "You guys have got it so wrong," and I agree. I'm pretty sure that we've got it wrong. So far, we think that, you know, yes, there's a Town Hall 12. We're thinking that, oh, we're gonna have like a special abilities or another kind of what's it called, a special troop or something like that. We just don't know what they're going to do. I mean, to be honest, I was thinking about this, and I said, if I was Supercell, what would I do? And what I would do is I would concentrate on bringing together, build a base with the main base, so you have more things going on back and forwards between the two. Okay, at the moment all we're doing is we're sending our builder over to just to upgrade, um you know to give us a triple mortar or something like that. Yeah. What have I got? I think I've got there's a cannon there. There's something I've still got to upgrade. I think it's a mortar. Oh, yeah, gearing up. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, so I think there may be a hopefully maybe there could be a connection because no one said that up to now. I've seen so many videos, so many theories about what people are thinking, okay? Or a lot of people actually even put examples and stuff. Yeah. Yes, it's going to be a big update. Is it going to be in June? No, it's too soon. Okay, remember, we've just had one. There was a maintenance that was done recently as well, so that's important. Um, Also to mention that we've just had an update, which would have probably put the spanners in the work, right, for Supercell because of something known as GDPR. Here in the UK, we have been absolutely bombarded with emails, okay, from all the different companies where we subscribe to things and where we hold our data and everything like that. And to be honest, they've been letting us know that your data is safe, or we've changed our privacy policy, or you need to resubscribe to things and things like that. Now that has happened, and I've seen so like a little bit of evidence behind that, okay, because a few things that's happened. Okay, sign up, stay safe. Right there we go. We've updated our privacy policy. It's there as well. Okay, so again, 3 days ago, one day before the law changed. Okay, so obviously, if you're not aware of it, 25th of May is when the law came into effect in Europe. Okay, and the companies have been scuttling around trying to sort this out as well, and it affects Clash of Clans as well. Okay, purely because it's international. There's a lot of players in Europe, and one of the things is European data has to be kept in Europe. Okay, and there's so much around this. So they would have to, they would have to make some certain changes. The other thing is, we were also made aware that they won't be supporting iOS 8 as well. And that's another thing. So again, that shows you that we are preparing for a pretty decent upgrade. Okay. That basically means that they're getting rid of quite a lot of the old stuff, and it means that it might be a pretty big upgrade from my understanding. But anyway, um, so that is my thoughts for today. What I would like to do is to show you guys an attack. Now, I normally spend time showing the attacks that we do, but what is sometimes interesting is to see what our competitors, when they do attacks on us, what happens. So what I'm going to do is, let me just green, go to war, and what I want to do, war log. Okay. What I wanted to do here is to show you that data on before that phone trying to log in phone. So let's go back there. Oh, by the way, when I do these videos, do it in a single cut. Don't do any rehearsals. I just go for it. Okay. So excuse me if sometimes I'm just blagging on too much, okay? And I'm procrastinating, I'm thinking and everything. There's very little rehearsal I actually do. I have a little thought in my head, and then I just sit down and I just do it. Okay. So view map. I wanted, first of all, I wanted to show the attack I did, and I want to show the attack that they did on me. Let's have a look. Excuse me if the takes a bit of time and if there's a lag as well. So hopefully should be okay. So typical queen walk from the left. I'm gonna do. Now I do a few mistakes here. Okay, if I remember them, okay, I will let you know what they are. Okay, speed this up. This time my queen was a level 38. I managed to go in with the wall breakers. I bought in some bowlers at the bottom from my clan castle, and I'm doing a bowler with witches attack. Now the witches have gone north and the bowlers have gone south. Okay, you'll see that what's it called, their clan castles come in. I've used my poison there, distracted by you know, one of my I think one of the archers from Raging the Queen. And I brought in my final ballers in. Now, um, you know, one thing I find amazing is how my ballers are staying so strong in the bottom here. Okay, yes, I've used the warden's ability, but you know, they stayed max even before I raised it. And luckily the healers were there to protect those bowlers. Okay, now the queen went just a short while ago, but you can see what's happening here. Okay, um, you know, the bowlers are intact. They're running around, and there's quite a lot of them as well. Okay, by this moment I was quite happy. Okay, and I was thinking to myself, okay, this should do quite well. Okay, and you can see the warden following with the bowlers, and it's gonna end well. I was a bit nervous because it was only about 12 seconds left, and I had to get down to um, the inferno there. Okay, but I was quietly confident in a second that would be gone. Just, just. Okay, so that was a 3-star attack, which was quite good. Okay, and now what I'd like to do is show you their failed attack um on my base. Now, just to bear in mind that um this is a anti probably anti 2-star or anti 3-star base. Okay, and rarely do I see 2 stars or 3 stars on this base. Now, I think a few weeks, about 2 3 weeks ago, I saw somebody do an attack on my base and they got 3 stars. They used a level 50 queen and king. Okay, they were truly maxed out, and kind of understandable. They used a pretty decent strategy as well, and they managed to do well on my base. Okay, so let's see how he calls himself see you again did with my base. So again, comes in with a queen, warden, um, and healer. I think everybody's doing this queen walker at this moment in time, and the mistake that he's kind of making at this moment in time um, is the fact that his um, queen is gone at this one. That was the mistake I was going to talk about. So he was concentrating on looking at his ballers going up, and he left his queen. Okay, he raged her once, and that was it really. And he wasn't really looking at her. Okay, that was a level 50 queen. Now I reckon that if he would have kept this queen alive, he might have actually 2-starred my base. Okay, uh, but he just dropped it for a little while. Okay, so again, he's used a very similar strategy to what I did with the witches and so forth, but he's not getting any headway here. Now the question is why is this happening? And that is purely because it's just the wrong placement and wrong timing of his spells. That's purely what it's down to. Okay, and my level 35 um king happily took out quite a lot of his troops on the left hand side. Pretty cool. Anyway, so that's that one. Then that one. Go back to the war map. Now the other person who I want to show you uh, as you can see, the pretty beautiful um, uh, beautiful um, view. But start by Hopper's attack on. Speed this one up a bit. On which with healers. Love this attack. All on both top and bottom. You know, those witches were protected at the beginning, and they've split up now. The healers are now on towards the bottom. Okay, lost, and the healers are right in the center there. Okay, protecting those bowlers, and if anything happened to the queen, they'll be protecting that queen as well. So you put two healers at the uh, bottom, sorry, bottom left, and two healers bottom right, and with the witches, and he's gone up, and that's a phenomenal strategy, a great strategy here. That's a really good 3-star. Let's now this is Suki attacking Shadow Fighter. 19 on 19. A mirror. Okay. And she's gone. All dragons. Dragons are raged. Balloons followed. And speeding this up a bit more. Let's see. It's just instrumentally clean space. Really nice. And I also do so this is 10 on 9. Magic Man attacking Yeah. Okay. Distraction to take out the clan castle. He's gone at the top, luring them all up there. And I love this. Oh, they're up there. I'm sending in a little balloon. Okay. And just, no, it's just sending them up and down. Right, and I like that strategy where he's got his king going down and then they've got the queen following. Not many people do that, by the way. Okay, however, he did lose his king at that moment. A bit of rage center there would have kept his king. That doesn't matter anyway. Let's speed this up. And once again, surgical through the whole base, followed by his minions. The rest of the base. Phenomenal. Okay. And finally, I'm just going to do one more attack, and that is flash on Hardic. Replay that one. Okay. And this is a very different strategy. He's gone in with his golems first, with P.E.K.K.A.s and wizards. Okay, and he's started down the left. Now, quite a lot of people would think, "Oh, really? You know, really gonna work?" Okay, but watch this here. This is great. See this up a bit. Look at those golems going through this space. It's like a knife going through butter. For this. Up a bit more. Flash. Okay, let's go to 10. And yeah, just to, how many days have we got left? 2 days, 9 hours. Flash game. I'm gonna get all these rewards, and I was thinking, okay, what rewards would I take from here? Obviously, I like to boost. I'll be going for the booster training boost. Second column doesn't matter really. Probably get for the 20 gems. Third column, probably speed buildings. Yeah, third column again, probably gems. Now this is where I get a little bit confused. Okay, do I go for building? Do I go for training, or do I go for the spell? Okay, that will all depend on what I'm actually upgrading at the time. Very likely be either building or might be the spell, because I think I've got a few more spells to do. Okay, and with regard to the third one, it'll probably be um full gold for my norm for my normal village, so that I can get a couple more walls there. Okay, and talking about villages, I'm just now progressed to level Town Hall 7 for my base. Okay, and this is my new base that I've just managed to redo, and hopefully this will be a pretty decent base. And like I actually waited a long time to upgrade my my walls. Anyway, this has been a long video, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out now, and I'll see you in the next video.